Welcome into the recap of the White Sox surprising 9-2 blowout victory over the Athletics in West Sacramento, California on Friday night. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at Lakeside Bank. Lakeside Bank, where every Lakeside client has their own Lakeside banker. That's why I've been a client for more than 20 years. My banker is Phil Cacciatore. He could be yours too. Lakeside Bank, it's about time. Well, who saw this coming? White Sox get swept at home by the Rays. They don't look very good offensively, and all of a sudden, it's an absolute blowout victory behind outstanding starting pitching, and then Murakami with one big swing took a game that was kind of hanging in the balance and went, bye-bye, see you later, with a home run that my wife was falling asleep on the couch. I'm watching it, and all of a sudden, I'm yelling, and she's like, what? I said, you got to see where this home run landed. Holy cow. To dead center over the batter's eye, where the center fielder literally went, yeah, I'm not going to be able to catch that one. And that blew the game open. White Sox win 9-2. Let's get into it quickly. I'll tell you exactly what happened. It's also brought to you by our great partners at Tasty Trade. Stocks, crypto, futures, options, whatever you trade, you should always do it at tastytrade.com. We have a special offer for you to save you a lot of money. Click that QR code right there on your screen to sign up at tastytrade.com. Folks, when you get the type of starting pitching the White Sox got tonight, Davis Martin, absolutely sensational. And then you could add on late. It does not matter if your bullpen has had some hiccups. They're not going to blow a 9-2 lead, and that's exactly what we saw tonight. And you talk about needing it? Oh, doctor. The White Sox were in a bit of a tough spot. Fans were grumbling. Social media was absolutely ticked off with the way things were going. They needed to get away from Chicago, and then they needed to put the hammer down and bludgeon somebody, and that's what they did. First of all, our Gallagher player of the game. Gallagher, since 1927, has been serving Chicago, partnering with businesses of every size to provide insurance risk management and people strategies. Learn more at ajg.com. I could go Murakami. He had a grand slam to blow this open. I'm going to go Davis Martin. Davis Martin was absolutely magnificent tonight. 7 innings of 3-hit baseball. Exactly what the White Sox needed to quiet all of the external noise. So Davis Martin, you are our Gallagher player of the game. Folks, when you get that type of starting pitching, and they're still hanging in the game, the Sacramento A's, they're still hanging in there, and then here comes Murakami, and he blows one way out over the fence. I mean, a moonshot. That's how you win baseball games. Everybody relaxed. There were some high fives and some laughs in the dugout. It's exactly what the White Sox needed. Sox got rolling in the first. Colson Montgomery had his 4th double of the season to deep right, 1-0. In the third, Montgomery again a base hit. It's 2-0. Edgar Carroll ground out makes it 3-0. And you're hanging in there. Then Nick Kurtz comes up with a base hit to score Langoliers in the 4th. Now it's 3-1. And then Luis Angel Acuna, a double. Now it's 4-1. Benintendi makes it 5-1 in the 7th. Here comes Munetaka Murakami, way up and way out. A grand slam that lets you go, okay, it's our night. We're going to win. They had laughs. They had some high fives. They got away from Chicago and all the noise. They blew it open. There was a late run in the 8th on a ground out, but that was it. The Athletics were never going to challenge. Quick look inside the box score. Where you quiet the noise is with your bats and starting pitching. 15-hit assault for the Chicago White Sox and 3-hit nights for Benintendi and Murakami, who scored 2 runs. Benintendi as well scored 2 runs. Blowout victory. The A's got just 3 hits. White Sox win. Quick look at the starting pitching matchup. We call Winging It, brought to you by our great friends at Hooters. Savali, 4 2/3 of 11 hit, 5 run, 5 earned, 4K, no walk baseball for the White Sox. As I said earlier, when you get great starting pitching and one big blow, a grand slam, you're going to win a lot of baseball games. Davis Martin, 3-1 on the season. 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It's earned, 4 Ks, 2 walks. White Sox win. They blow them out. 9-2, the final. Back at it again on Saturday afternoon. I'm off to bed. You have a great rest of your Friday. White Sox win, baby. Take that.